はい、こんばんちは、あみさんです。ウィッチャー3ワイルドハント58回目ですね。やってまいりましょう。前回は、なんか、おとぎ話が集められている本の中に入っていって、おとぎ話を巡っていくというような、メインクエストの流れをやってたんですけれども、多分終盤だと思うんですけれども、ジャックと豆の木で、豆の木を登っていって、大丈夫ですね。で、巨人を倒したところですね。ここに巨人いたんですけど、いますね、あそこに。で、その続きからということになりますと。取れるものもないかな。で、これでもう、多分、現世に戻っていって終わりなんじゃないかなと思うんですけど。井戸ってどれ？これ？じゃあ行くよ。
Portals in a fountain? Not terribly practical.
It was a secret passage. Henriette and I would use it to
hide from your governess, which luckily she noted down in her diary, thus I knew where to await you. Never mind that. Has the young lady agreed to help clean up the mess she's made?
She has. And stop treating me as if I were a child.
Would you prefer I treated you like the lying manipulator you are?
Calm down, both of you.
But...
No buts. Let's go. Really want to be done with this. Nice place.
Isn't it? Offers a lovely view of the valley. On a clear day, you can see the outlines of done time.
Is it, though? A ruin like any other, I think.
So sensitive. So aware. Honestly, what did Detlef ever see in you?
Perhaps he'll tell you himself.
You nervous?
Mm-hmm. It's always a bit nerve-wracking meeting an ex. And especially so when said ex is a vampire.
I doubt he'll be in the mood for jests.
I know. May I be honest? Yes. I'm nervous. I really would prefer just to run off. I gave my word I would help, I know. But how much is that worth? Yet I owe him this meeting. And that is that.
Let's get ready. Detlef will be here any moment now.
はいね。おお、来た。
Sienna, Sienna, I have a question I must ask you. Did you truly feign it all? That which bound us was a ruse?
Dead love. It's not that simple.
Oh no, it's very simple. You either deceived me or not. In forgiving you, I grieve. For now, we must part.
What?
Hmm?
But how?
これ本の中じゃない？
The ribbon?
Ha! Seems I've been fooled again. She will pay for this, sooner or later. She will pay! You never should have meddled with her.
え？じゃあ行くよね。おー。
I want justice! Both of you!
Didn't have any of it.
Who did I? どこだどこだ？よいしょ。よいしょ。あいや抜けらんないわ。よいしょ。うわ、マジ？すげえ。
Any gods, start praying now.
食らってたな。死んだ。強いよ。 ここからか。
Nice place.
Isn't it?
Is it though?
So
Perhaps you'll.
Let's get ready. The ribbon.
Ha! Seems I've been fooled again.
よいしょ。では準備しましょうか。あと鎧。で、どうするのかな。戦いに備える。多分動かなければね戦闘にならないと思うので、霊薬だよな。そう、いいやつ使おう。吸血鬼はウィッチャーが傷を与えると、ウィッチャーの血が相手にダメージを与え交代させる。いいやつ使ってこう。これを倒すことに。オイルも使った方がいいよな。吸血鬼。これいくか。あれこれってそう使うんだっけ。はい、つけました。で、体力回復系が欲しいかな。敵にダメージを与えると体力が自然回復する。これとか言ってみようか。これはそうだよね。これかな。勇気から受けるダメージを減少する。これ違うな。に跳ね返すか。戦闘時における体力を減らすクリティカル効果に対する耐性が上昇する。クリティカル効果が長いほど耐性も上昇する。これにしようかな。
I want you to. You tricked me. No. Silence.
Not bad.
痛い痛い痛い。なんでアグリなんだよ。アグリだね、イグリだ。よいしょ。およし。あ、こっからだ。 これめっちゃ食らうんだけど。死んだ。これ倒せんの？うまく逃げろって書いてねえな。よ、よいしょ。で、こうして、どうだっけ。これを塗って、で、さっきやったのは、これか。こっちを先に使った方がいいよな。これか。こっちを先に使おう。逃げようとしたら強制的になっちゃった。行って。
Didn't plan any of it.
Silence!
よいしょ。雑。あーもう。待てよ。よいしょ。よいしょ。よいしょ。よいしょ。よいしょ。あーダメだ。よいしょ。さあここからあれがさよくなんないんだけどタイミングなのかな。これがよけらんないんだよ。あ、よけれた。距離を取っていいよ。オッケー。 おいしょおいしょおいしょおいしょおいしょおいしょ。よいしょよいしょよいしょよいしょよいしょ。見ろ見ろ。オーケー。よいしょよいしょよいしょよいしょ。3段階目入りましたね。痛いっす。え、大丈夫なの？ここまで来たら倒したいね。見極めてこう見極めてこう。やってればいいんじゃないのって。よいしょ。やべやべやべ。あと1箇所。やった、倒した。結局デトラフをやらなきゃいけないことになっちゃったな。あ、大丈夫？
Leave him to me. Be gone.
I can't let...
I insist.
大丈夫なのかな。
My, what a smashing ensemble. You wear it well.
Shut up. I look like a twit.
The caftan is sewn of the best fabrics available, and according to the best tailoring practices. But one must have a modicum of taste to appreciate this. Even the most exquisite robes cover only deficiencies in beauty, never in refinement.
Usually wear something different, better suited to my trade. Got nothing against this particular outfit, though. Just don't exactly feel comfortable in it. And I despise formal occasions.
Nothing one can't get accustomed to. Now, be so kind as to stand still. All that being as it may, Toussaint's highest honor, the Order of Vitis Vinifera, demands appropriate attire. The Duchess cannot be expected to drape the medal on a suit of armor caked in mud. Palace protocol places enormous emphasis on form, virtuous tradition, etiquette.
Huh. A tradition which values appearances ahead of all else. Which calls for lordly, glistening triviality and misplaced generosity.
Ceremonies, medals honoring virtues, just keeps coming up.
I've had no reprieve either. And I keep thinking of the last great virtue, compassion. It's the one piece of the puzzle that never seemed to fit.
Mean you suddenly believe the 5 virtues theory, after all we've revealed?
It's not a question of belief, superstition, or old wives' tales. It's a conclusion derived through exercising pure logic. Sienna planned everything in advance. Had we not stopped her, surely there'd have been a 5th victim. One the gossips would have associated with a lack of compassion.
Her plans don't matter now. Can't act on them. Ask the messenger who delivered my invitation to the ceremony. Sienna's in the palace. Courtiers pressured the Duchess to lock her in a tower.
Do you care not a whit who else was in her black book? We've some time before the ceremony. We could still chat with that boot-cleaning urchin. He was the one to pass the victims' names to Dettlaff. Perhaps we missed something.
All in all, why not check up on that? We'll go together, assuming we're done here.
I am done, yes. It lies in your hands now to see if you are able to present my handiwork at the ceremony with the dignity it is due. Or if you will first destroy it, crawling about the city's underbelly.
Promise to be careful.
Oh, it's the swordsman. Good to see you. Here for a spiffing? Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know. Step on up.
Need to ask you something.
本当弁が
Yes,
立つ
you
よね
can.
この子。
Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get your boots shanked while we jabber?
Guess they could use a spit and polish.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles that wear them.
Clean boots, clean soles. A fine slogan.
How's business?
Well enough. I can't complain. Though it'd be even better were certain folk to sit down for a shine as they stood and chatted.
Man in the frock coat. You passed him some letters, remember?
Why, of course. I'm young, got a mind like a steel trap, but...
If you're about to tell me this information will cost me, forget it. How'd you get those letters?
Beggars brought them.
Beggars. Tell us more about them. How many were there?
Why, 4. 1 for each letter.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all. Oh, I know! They all had no home!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Now think hard. Remember what they looked like?
Of course. I've a mind like a steel trap, as I said. They were ragged, unshaved. Their clothes were tattered. As to their boots, well, I mentioned that already.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. I'll be glad to mix another batch of that boot shine for you. But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where can we find the beggars?
Well, at the shelter, most like.
Where's that?
Everyone knows. It's just round the corner. Up those stairs, then right.
Thanks, kid. For your trouble. We must visit the shelter. Look around inside.
Show me your sword.
You've to move your little camp elsewhere, got it? This is a decent... You? What do you want?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now.
Gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
The shelter, them living here, bothers you. Question is why?
Look, Ballard. Another defender of the poor. Fighter for justice.
Damn nuisance. We've our women and young folk living next door, when even grown men fear to walk past such rabble.
Decent folk you mention. Mean yourselves?
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our own turf.
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
You are one damp squib.
Okay.
My flesh is weak.
Come on! I'll break your guts around your spine.
Okay.
Witcher. Fucking Twitter.
Hunter.
All right. I can take a hint. Come, time to go.
I thank you so much for your aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along. I'm grateful. Immensely.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. They dislike that I help the beggars. I do not oppose going elsewhere, were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you? My turn to aid you.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned the boot black in Rue de Garl.
The boot black. A feisty lad. I know him.
Any of your, wards supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait, they'll all soon come for their meal. You can question them yourselves.
Thanks. We'll wait. Nice of you to let us.
My dears, I've a matter to address before I serve the soup. These two gentlemen have some questions of you. Pay attention. Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold. And we wouldn't want that, would we?
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the bootblack. I know this.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means? Go on, speak up. Romain?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can tell me, Romain. You were given a letter and you delivered it, right? Good work, Romain. Thank you. Who else?
I got one too. Gave it to the bootblack. And Freshy, he got one. But he can't tell you, as he's not here.
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the Feast of St. Barnabas.
I need the letter. It's very important. It's no use to you anymore.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what she said. And she was frightening.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. These men helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual threatened you, you need not keep the promise you made.
All right. Take it. I didn't want to see the bootblack anyways. It's always muddy there.
Damn it.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Well. I must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our Duchessa. It seems we underestimated Siana rather grossly.
Judging by this, Detloff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Puzzle complete now.
Alas, the matter's ceased to be a tantalizing brain tease and has turned incredibly grave. We've proof of a plot to assassinate Toussaint's ruler. We've proof of a coup d'etat.
Duchess was to be Detloff's last victim. Siana planned it from the start.
Indeed. The logical conclusion, Geralt.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. Obscured the victims' links to Siana, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions. Ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Why would Siana murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for evil?
Yes, and yes. All seem likely, and none are mutually exclusive. But if you'd like to know for certain, you could always ask her yourself.
Actually, love to learn her motives.
Praiseworthy, I suppose. Sometimes one should stare evil in the face.
Seems a bit strong, no?
She used my friend as her tool for killing. I believe I've every right to condemn her. But I support your lust for the truth. Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Siana locked up.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her sister from a lynch mob as much as she wanted to protect her subjects from a criminal. One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a court of law. I'd need to get past some guards to see her. Coming with?
Of course not. I shall await you at Mare la Chaise-Longue. I'll not risk entering the palace after Dettlaff and his minions rampage.
Besides, I vastly prefer the company of a simple mug of mandrake brew to that of the Duchess's vile sister.
So, said straight up, it means you're going off to get drunk because you hate Sienna.
I've never been fond of categorical statements of that kind, but I admit I could not vouch for my behavior in her presence.
She treated Dettlaff cruelly.
Caused his death in the end, and now this? Atop all that? No, Geralt. I will not go with you. I will await you at the cemetery.
Thin scrapings around here. At least the weather's pleasant. No point complaining.
やっぱ結局シアンナが黒幕だよね。話何？まあいいや。加工はこのままなんだけどさ。これはアンナに会いに行きましょう。
Halt!
Need to see Sienna, urgently.
In the matter of?
Want to talk to her. It's important.
Want to talk? Go see your gran at tea time. Not one locked up on the Duchess's orders. No doing without special permission. Period.
Found some information important to her case. Need an explanation.
結局そっちか。
Ah, fine then. You're that witcher who solved the murders, no? Then you've my permission, but only for a few minutes.
Promise to be brief.
The witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
Have you come to see how I fare? I'm fine, thank you. Artorius' ribbon worked wonders. It's a shame they took it from me.
I know who the fifth victim was supposed to be.
Goodness, you're simply a compulsive snoop. I'm in prison. Dettlaff is dead. Could you not just drop it?
Sienna, stop pretending you couldn't care less. I know it's an act, and it's really starting to wear. Why do you want to kill her?
For such an accomplished investigator to ask about the obvious? Come now, Geralt. Why do you think?
Because she turned her back on you, then banished all memory of you?
Bravo, Geralt. Yet another riddle solved, and your sick curiosity sated. Well, what now? Off to share your discovery with Anna Henrietta? No, she's no longer in danger, true. But she very well might add a little something to your reward.
Definitely gonna tell her. Not necessarily for the coin, though.
Then why do it at all?
She ought to know. If only 'cause you'll probably try to kill her again if she ever lets you out.
I probably will.
Perhaps, just for a second, you could stop dwelling on all the wrongs folk have done you, and forgive her.
Why should I?
For old time's sake. You loved each other once.
Please. I don't know who fed you that rubbish, but...
Read your governess's diary. You played together, were inseparable. Henriette'd get you into trouble sometimes, sure. But there were also times she stood up for you. When you had nightmares, only she could calm you. Time eats away at memories, distorts them. Sometimes we only remember the good. Sometimes only the bad.
If she loved me so, why did she wash her hands off me? Forget me, hmm?
Sienna, you were exiled when she was how old? 12? 13? She was a child. What was she supposed to do? Rebel? Organize a coup? Steal your father's seal and forge a pardon? She was powerless. Wiped you from her memory not because she didn't care, but because your departure was traumatic for her. She forgot because that was the only way she could handle the pain.
Ugh. You meant what you said in the Land of a Thousand Fables. You really want a happy ending to this story, don't you? Ah, with all of us living happily ever after. Go, Witcher, or they'll give your medal to another. And that would be a shame.
Farewell, Sienna.
Commander de la Tour would like to see you. Shall we go at once?
Let's go. Want to see him too. Damien.
Geralt, it's about time. Ready for the ceremony?
All right, we can start.
Very well. But you must behave. Less like a hired thug, and more like a man deserving of the Duchy's highest honor. In fact, you'd do best to maintain a dignified silence throughout. Let's begin the ceremony. Come with me. The Duchess awaits. In the Guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully saddened.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had clawed their way into the warehouse, the whole place went up in flames.
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, your enlightened highness. Your Grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders, as the ruler of this dominion, this duty is dearest to my heart. For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Tucson's highest honor.
Geralt of Rivia, Slayer of the Beast of Beauclair, step forth.
We bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast. Such is our desire. May the symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair. In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition. I give you more than a dozen barrels of Sonreal, a wine normally reserved for the ducal table. The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you content?
Feels like a second distinction. I'm honored. Thank you.
I trust you shall make good use of it. In a moment I shall speak to Siana. Will you assist me? You returned my sister to me, yet you also showed me her horrendous deeds. As head of state, I must judge her fairly. But she is my sister. Thus my heart bleeds for her.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. Captain de la Tour, show Sylvia Anna in.
Sylvia の略、あだ名がなの？
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
The Duchess requested I be present.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Yet you are my sister, and my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me, as one impartial. I shall now hear what he has to say.
Bitterness consumes Siana. She had cause to resent many of the court of Beauclair. I know her reasons, understand them even. But I can't condone the actions she chose to take.
What is he talking about, Siana?
You know exactly what. I was forcibly exiled, remember? To your benefit. You knew well the throne would then be yours, though I was the elder.
The ministers I can understand. They'd hated me since I was a child, thought me a poor prospect for the wife of a duke.
I even understand our parents. I'd always sensed the problem. They simply feared me, for I dared to be free. That fabricated curse, it fell into their laps. A gift from above that brought relief. But you... Your dagger hurt most. You were my Henrietta, damn it. My darling little sister. Now do you understand, Witcher? She betrayed me.
Claim to understand them all? Why'd you come back for revenge? Have them all cut down then?
They deserved my vengeance. They detested me, all of them, as long as I can remember. But Henrietta understood me. Once. She was all I could cling to. Her betrayal hurt the most.
You were children then. You and your sister both had no control over what happened.
You're wrong, Witcher. She had control. Remember, dear sister, the day they banished me from the palace? Of course, I'd had the idea to pelt the Nilfgaardian envoy with fish bladders, which we filled with rancid suet on a lark. And which you set afire at the last, to impress me, I imagine. And I admit, you did. Hit him right in his hideous bald patch. Never laughed so hard in my life. But when it came time to find the culprit, you said not a word. I took all the blame and all the punishment.
It's true. I did not stand up for you. I was too afraid. The council was unanimous. They listed all my offenses. My flights from the palace, supposed acts of cruelty, inappropriate friendships. They cast me out. But you, the only one to understand me, you cowered in a corner, lifted not a finger to help. Not before, not after. You never tried to find me.
That's not true. I searched for you. Sent out knights, gathered tidings from without. You did not wish to be found. Since the day you vanished, I have lived with the knowledge that I failed you. I'm sorry, dear sister. Can you forgive me?
これ一件落着でいいのかな
All in all, best part of the whole ceremony? It was short.
Perhaps for you, as you ducked out early. The others are probably just getting started. The drunkenness never ends in this quaint realm.
Not so fond of Toussaint after all, are we?
Ah, this place is like a strong wine, Geralt. Good in small sips. How do you find my personal brew? Not too strong?
Just right.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alrauna diabolus variety for that. The tubers which grow in this area's volcanic soil have an altogether unique flavour profile and display a remarkably uncommon dark brown tint.
Fascinating. All I can say is this batch turned out excellent.
Indeed. It might be wise to stockpile some roots for the future. Would you care to accompany me?
If you think it's a good idea, let's go. But I think you might be forgetting one thing. Fresh mandrake root of this variety is highly toxic, even to a witcher.
Ah, not a problem. I never forget matters of safety and hygiene in alchemy. Here, gloves and a mask. Don them, and you shall be in no danger.
Thanks. Right then, let's go.
This moon...
つけなきゃダメだろえ、どれじゃないえ、どこにあるの
It makes me oh so dreamy.
Penny for your thoughts. Let me guess. Succubus twins?
No, I was thinking about... Oh, how anything can look interesting when properly...
どこにあるのああ、これ。
Even an old necrophage corpse?
You've not an ounce of refinement in you, have you?
陰性じゃないとダメかな。ああ、もうあった。見つけたよー。
Now, where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He's a vampire after all.
Regis!
Damn it, where'd you go?
You raise your hand against
I did what I had to do!
Those Bruxay, they called you a traitor.
そうだね。
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple you might call it trivial. Either one is with us, unconditionally, regardless of the circumstances, or...
Won't let it go, will they?
They will not. Fortunately, we've another rule, an unwritten one, and just as trivial as the first. It is neatly summarized in the saying, out of sight, out of mind. That is why I must leave Toussaint. For a vastly long time, most like.
Yeah, I get it.
Let us make for my camp. I've an overwhelming desire to have another drink. Supreme bouquet. Firm, defined beginning, then develops gently, rising to a startling finish. Don't you think?
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard is now yours. By the way, I left a gift for you at your new home. On the nightstand.
Thanks. Mind telling me what it is?
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens. Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning vines?
No, just not the life for me. Sure, might stop by there occasionally, stay the winter, fill up on wine. But I'd rather keep moving. It's not a choice being a witcher. And once you are one, you're one for life. You can't just step off the path. Besides, plenty of work left for me in the world. Ghouls aren't gonna kill themselves.
Rather droll, isn't it, that each time we meet, something harrowing must happen? I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Oh, our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly. But that first stay in Beauclair, far calmer than this one.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, cellars too small to accommodate all that wine.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive. So what did become of Vilgefortz?
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy, though. What about you? Any idea where you'll go?
Distance is of the essence. I thought I might venture south.
Nilfgaard?
Why ever not? The Nilfgaardians are a modern society. None there believe in vampires anymore. This fact alone could be very useful to one wishing to remain incognito.
Interesting point of view. I so don't feel like going anywhere. Sit here a while longer?
So we shall, my friend.
これで終わりですね。
We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
That we do.
いやー、最後まで行っちゃいましたね。最後なんかちょっと話的にはぬるいかなっていう感じはしたけど、まあまあ、こんなもんですかね。だって、じゃあ、まあ、とりあえずエンディングを見て、おまけがあるらしいので、そこをやってしまって、あと、まあ、時間の許す限り、と言ってももう、ほとんどやることないんですけどね。なんだったっけな、グリフィン流派と、バ流派だったかな。多分、設計書揃えてないんで、それを、まあ、ちょっと漁りに行くぐらいは、まあ、やった方がいいかな、ぐらいですかね。という感じで、まあ、今回で、ウィッチャー3、長々やってきましたけど、終わりっていうことでいいのかな、というところですね。うん。でも本当、前評判聞いてたんですけど、話はすごい面白かったですね。ただ、あれなんですよね。登場人物が多すぎて全然覚えられないっていう誰っていう。あと、これ多分前作やってると分かるような人もいるんだと思うんですけど、そこら辺も分かんなかったっていうのはね、ちょっともったいないなっていうのはあるんですけど、まあ、それを差し引いても、やっぱり話面白かったな。で、サイドクエストも、どれもこう話が濃かったんで、そこはすごい面白かったかなって思いますね。まあ、難点を挙げるとすれば、これオープンワールドありがちなんですけど、やっぱ戦闘がちょっと単調になっちゃったかなっていう。これ普通の、難易度でやってたんですけど、そうすると、特別こう、まあ、最後の、デドラ風戦の時には、霊薬とか、バリバリ使いましたけど、まあ、それ以外のところはそんなに使わなくても普通に倒せちゃうっていうのがあったんで、この辺が、まあ、もうちょっとかなっていう感じはありましたけどね。あんなところですかね。まあ、ちょっとこれ、最後まで見ましょう。で、おまけクエストをまずやりに行きましょう。 いいですね。
Actually, I'd love to go home.
これですね、狭いながらも新しい、狭いながらもときたら楽しい我が家でしたっけ、だと思うので、これはそうですね、家に帰るということで自宅に行くんですね。じゃあ自宅行ってみましょうか。ちなみに、まあ、やり残してるやつは、まあまあありますね。あれ、これってなんだっけ？ああ、そういうことか。で、グリフィンとクマだよね。そうそうそう。これだと、あ、ここか。墓地のところに、標識があるから、ここから飛びましょうか。ダークですね。
Now I shall sing the song. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Master Witcher,
なんかナイトテーブル
some
になんか置い
unknown
てあって、置いて
individual
あってね、
barged
言って
into
ま
the
したよね。
residence. I resisted as best I could, but to no avail.
Who is it?
Alas, they did not do me the basic courtesy of introducing themselves.
Unexpected as ever.
家のバーだ。
And beautiful as ever.
Won't you even ask why I've come? Or how I found you?
Wouldn't get a straight answer anyway.
Quite true.
Used to bother me, all your secrets. Now I know if you have something to tell me, you'll tell me. Don't need to ask.
I missed you, Geralt. Madly. Come outside. We can hold hands and stare at the sky, like some shitty two-crown romance.
Liking Toussaint so far?
The landscape's lovely, and the towns are charming, no question about that.
But
But the southern sun plays havoc with my wardrobe. To be blunt, wear black down here and you're pretty damn hot.
might need to think about changing your color palette. Off-white and pea green, for instance.
And I'll wear scents distilled from turnips and daisies. I think I shall simply stay in the shade, and you'll bring me cool drinks at regular intervals.
Bring you whatever you want. You know, feels kinda strange having a home.
I must say I never pictured you owning real estate.
Was something of an accident, but I'm not about to complain. Yen, back then, before we fought the hunt, said you wanted to run away with me to the world's end. This vineyard, good enough?
Yes, although there's one thing missing.
Namely,
I shall give you a hint. It's large, white, has 4 legs, category taxidermy.
Oh, yeah. The unicorn. Fine. You can bring it down here.
I knew you'd see things my way.
Brought quite a few books. Let me guess. Working on a new spell?
Not at all. These aren't grimoires, just pleasure reading. The name of the orchid. A widower for half a year.
Huh. Always thought you too busy to make time for something as impractical as pleasure reading.
Because I was. But now I'm not. A few weeks ago, I awoke to the realization that I know not what to do next. I have no plan. I have no goal. And you know what? I like that. Finally, I can stop thinking about politics and focus on what's important to me. Which is why I came here.
Ever thought this day would come? Me and you, peace and quiet. Bees buzzing, birds chirping.
I almost regret delaying so long before coming to you. I was quite the silly goose.
You have doubts? Though I imagine it might have been hard coming after me. Always were proud as a peacock.
Please, Geralt. I'm not like other sorceresses to feel that following someone means my wings have been clipped.
Ooh, watch what you say about your colleagues. Remember, it's an ill bird that fouls its own nest.
Well said, Witcher. You're not only handsome, but wise, too. I feel a bit like the cat that got the canary.
Yeah, and I'm... Damn it, you win. This time.
Ha!
How'd that start, anyway? Our duels and wordplay.
Forgotten. It was at a vernissage in Banard. You started it to keep from going mad with boredom. I remember finding your sense of humor both groan-worthy and somehow endearing. Never change, Geralt. I beg you.
So, talk again later?
Of course. I'm not going anywhere.
なるほど、これがおまけでしたか。あの人なんか言ってくるかな。
Can we talk?
Always. With pleasure.
So,
何もなかった。
talk again later?
Of course. I'm not going anywhere.
さあ、じゃあまあ、こんなところで終わりにしてもいいんですが、まあ、時間もあるんで、ちょっとだけやってないやつをやります。ああ、すげえ、サイドクエストの上にもうメインクエストがない。本当に終わったんですね。これ行ってみようかな。これと、これぐらいは、やっちゃおうかな。どうでしょう。ここからメール、メールラシエツロングってさっきあれだ、言ったところだな。まあ、ハテナも結構残ってるんですけど、これも、実は2つを、掲示板を見てないっていう。
Hold on, hold on. Was it not you who freed the town from the blood gutters?
Oh, and what do you get for all that work? Cook in your...
なんか、ちょっと時間が空いた時とかにでも、ちょくちょくやっていく感じにしますかね、今後は。でもう、次にやるゲームはもう決まっているんで、まあ、早ければ明日からもうやっちゃおうかなとは思ってるんですけど、まあ、できるかな。はい。 ラウナーか。どうか鍵がかかってる。ここじゃないってことか。光って。どうなってんだよ。やばい。痛い、やめなさい。こんなに死んだらしゃべりになんない。危な。危な。教授の研究室の入り口を探す。
Something in Moreau's tomb to activate the entry portal. Wonder what surprises this place has in store. Implanted spikes. Sick sense of humor someone's got.
あ、マジか。危ねえ。 へい。あ、穴開いてる、やだね。
Blood-soaked. Grave robber was wounded while attempting the climb. Needed to bandage up. Managed to avoid the panthers at least.
危ない危ない危ない。これ多分起きたら死ぬな。これ取ったの？取ってない。この先かな？モロ教授の日誌。研究室の外は怪しげな者たちがうろつくようになったので、追加の侵入防止策を導入せざるを得なくなった。どうせ金目のものを物色するだけのケチな泥棒だろうし、私の研究に興味はないだろうが、用心に越したことはない。さらに知り合いの技術者の助言に従い、この建物を守るために単純な気候の装置を使うことにした。研究室までの経路にある部屋の一つに、高い場所に設置された4つの突き出す石を押すことで、扉の鍵の開閉を操作する機構を導入したのだ。私自身は単純な呪文で鍵を開閉し、難なく通行できるが、そこらの泥棒にとっては二重の障壁として機能するはずだ。まずはあれらの石に気づき、その目的を考えねばならない。それができても、次に石を押す方法を思いつかなければ、決して。なるほど。そこまで動くな。4つの石っていうのは、あ、ここじゃないのか。あれじゃないのか。ここはなんもない？なんもないね。これもしかして。あ、落ちるとこあった。あ あと2つどこ？あそこに1個あんだ。どかない。2つは押したよね。どうやって使うの？あ、こうか。
Not bad. Wouldn't mind having something like that myself.
あ、あそこなんか。これどうすればいいの？
Not bad. Wouldn't mind having something like that myself.
Mm-hmm. これロープ使って向こうに行くんじゃないのか。あそこにあるのは分かってんだけど。こういうことなんだよ。もっと簡単な話だな。どこだっけ？あ、これか。
Ah, did it.
なんだ、簡単だ。
Interesting as places go. Seems someone put a lot of thought into its design. Should look around. Impressive. Is just decoration or... Yeah, I figured as much.
Oh.
Great. Portals. This just keeps getting better.
Oh, 直しちゃおう。行ってみようか。えい。これ下さっきと違うところだよね。なんかあんの？
Portal. Damn it, back where I started.
こっちの方が消えてない。あ、違う、こっから来たのか。左に入って。左に入って、さっき右行ったんだよね。だからもう一回左。
Damn it, back where I started. Right, now to find the next portal.
なんかヒントってあるのかな。
Damn it, wrong again. Could be some clue around here.
どっかになんかあるか。これ関係ないよね。でもなんで赤いのこれ。
Whoever was here must have scaled that wall, evaded the Panthers.
あ、そういうことか。なんかヒントみたいなのもあったか。これ右入ってみるか。
Damn it, back where I started. Damn it, back where I started.
あら、左も合ってるんだ。じゃあ左行ってないのは
Statues seem oddly oriented, as if to all face in one direction. The right portal, maybe?
あ、なるほど。象が向いてる方に行けばいいのか。
Right. Now to find the next portal.
この上にあるか。あ、あの上か。おーい。これかな。あ、来たね。
Must be where Moreau had his lab.
調べられない。
Just need to pick an entry.
The 18th of Yule, year 1102. Today I begin my great life's endeavor, one greater and more significant than any I have thus far undertaken, for it relates to me personally, to myself and my son. When 15 years passed, a beast of the forest assaulted me. A witcher came to my aid, saved my life. I could not know that for said salvation, I would in the end pay by relinquishing any say as to my own son's fate. Had I the skill to turn back time, I would have done so, and perished rather than surrender to the Witchers my only son. But as it was, on the day when Jerome was taken, I swore an oath on my honor that I would recover my son. Today, following years of research and preparation, I have at last devised a device that allows me to study mutations. If the gods in their goodness grant me but a bit of favor, I shall find a way to reverse said mutations and restore Jerome to a normal life.
So, Professor wasn't out to enhance Witcher mutations, wanted to reverse them. Wonder if he managed, and if there's anything in it for me.
いい章はない。
Crystal for this entry's missing. Might be somewhere. Should look around.
Observation number 30. The mutations do not set in at once. Curiously, they do not develop over a span of time. Rather, for a mutation to progress towards completion, the appropriate mutagen must be applied continuously. The subject does not bear this well, but I found a way to make the mutations less taxing, invasive. To the mutagen base, I add the albumin of a mutated giant centipede egg. Stored in a glass terrarium, the eggs do not develop, remain small. The eggs themselves are a sight to behold. Mutated, they are luminescent, emitting a wondrous glow. I can only hope my addition of the albumin will produce no significant side effects. Time will tell.
Crystal for this entry's missing. Might be somewhere. Should look around.
Years of experiments, research, sacrifice, all for naught. I have failed to achieve my defined objective. Each mutation I applied to my subjects proved ineffective when applied to Jerome. What I meant to cure him of his witcherism, that which I meant to restore to him a normal life, only deepened his mutations, further augmented his speed and strength, rendered him yet more inhuman. It seems my son must remain a witcher forever. I have failed. The time has come to abandon this place. Return home to Lydia. She may yet deign to take me back. The contraption and mutagens I leave here. Let them wither and crumble. As did my dreams of regaining my son.
So the professor wanted to reverse the mutation's effects. Ended up deepening them. Stroke of luck for me. Could profit from his failure. So, Professor tried to neutralize the effects of Witcher mutations. Only managed to enhance them, though. Used the albumins of giant centipede eggs as his mutagen base. Need to go on an egg hunt.
あ、間違えた。そっか。大ムカで追放者唯一の慰め。自分の価値がこれほど高くつくとは、オフィルの美しい砂漠と草原からこのおぞましい緑生い茂る国に追放された。ここでは香りも味も強すぎて吐きを催し、心が悲しみと後悔でいっぱいになる。 唯一の慰めはオウム科で、もっと科学的に表現すればオウム科デ目の生物。この小さな巣で、この地ではムカデと称されて、私の家の近くに住んでいる。眺めると故郷を思い出せるこの素晴らしい生き物がここを住居に選んだのは、おそらくシャーレイがいるためだろう。シャーレイの糞は何よりより小さな動物のとなり、その動物たちはオウム科での植物となる。時々私は食事中のオウム科でにそっと近寄り、鍵状の足や鉄のように立派な下顎や、自分が映って見えるほどピカピカのキチン室の胸郭をうっとりと眺める。ということは、ここにはここら辺のあれか、ちょっとありましたね。生き物というかがいるってことです。
Guessing this man didn't come here willingly. Intriguing as machinery goes, but how do I start it up? Moreau must have kept his son in here. Grim.
穴開いてる。これなんかあるの？じゃあちょっと水晶置いてみましょうか。なんかあるのかな。ここじゃないな。そういうことですか。これイグミだっけ？あれ？あ、だ。なるほどね。
Preserved organs. Hope their donors weren't forced to give them up. Crystals. Should mount them in the megascope. Missing 2 crystals. Just need to pick an entry.
Observation 22. Despite applying a surfeit of toxic substances, significantly more than usual, the subject displayed no symptoms of overdosing. I believe this to be an effect of the mutations. Thus, a minor success. This mutation should allow Jerome better to tolerate toxicity. Observation 58. Sometimes failure is the catalyst for success. I've discovered a method by which one type of mutagen may be transmuted into another through the addition of certain ingredients. This is a great day for science. In addition, I observed that today's dose of mutagens brought the subject to the brink of death. He then suddenly awoke, revived, his strength renewed. Not wholly, of course, but he did in a sense come back from the edge of death. Whether this is attributable to his mutations or to pure coincidence cannot be ascertained. I must conduct further experiments.
Seen enough.
ムカデの卵白取りますか。この穴の方か。
Mom's awake and she's not in a good mood.
え、2匹いんの？痛い。で、よいしょよいしょよいしょ。取れるかな。こっちやんのか。どこにあんの？まだいいのか。入って。引いて。ここでもない。あるじゃん。これはあどあのところこれで
Guessing this man didn't come here willingly.
これじゃない。どこに行けばいいの？これか。
Intriguing as machinery goes, then how do I start it up? Gotta drop my armor, leave my weapons.
マジで大丈夫かな。
Professor's mutagens might work on me as they did on his son. Well, time to find out.
これウィッチャーを強化するマシーンだよね。まあ今までの話の流れからするとこれ、本編クリアする前にやった時だよな。あーすげえ。 新たな変異の仕組みを解放した。変異により普通の人間には習得できない新たな能力を習得できる。へえ。クリアしてからやることじゃねえよな。これとこれとこうかな。あ、じゃあ出ますか。ドン。今度は何回も。じゃあ、ところで終わりにしましょう。一応、なんて言ったらいいかな、本編は終わりというか、まあ連続でやるのはここで終わりにして、まあちょっと残ってる部分に関しては、まあ時間がある時にでもちょくちょくやるという感じでやって、まあ行くかもしれないぐらいですかね。はい。で、まあ次やるゲームは決まっているので、そちらを、まあ明日あたりからやっていこうというふうに思います。ではこんなところで、ウィッチャー3ワイルドハント終わりにしたいと思います。それでは。